Hello, parents and kids. We're at the zoo, and we've got the zookeeper with us. Boom-a-lacka, boom-a-lacka, bow, wow, wow. Chink-a-lacka, chow, chow, chow. Boom-a-lacka, chink-a-lacka, who are we? The boom-a-lacka bees. Can't you see? And what do? We scribble, scribble, scribble with you. And look who we have here. Two of them. Do they have names?
Yes. They're sisters. This is Josie. The taller one is Josie. She's 7 years old. And Millie is the younger one. She's 2 years old.
Look, and they're having bamboo. And look, the reason we're at the zoo is because the next week is the longest day in the summer. And our giraffes have the longest neck of animals. And so we're going to celebrate Scribble a giraffe. KK?
So parents, go to Scribble Phonics with Omi. This will help your child with fine motor skills, left to right progression, and it's a prerequisite to reading and writing because you will learn the letters and letter sounds.
And all you need is crayons and paper. And we can scribble our two giraffes. Yay! They're eating bamboo. Isn't that delightful? Okay, get your crayons and paper and let's scribble.
Yay!
Okay, let's make our giraffe for the longest day of the year, the summer solstice in June. We start out with our green and red, as always, to show us where we begin reading and writing, and we're doing it using art. Take our green crayon, G, beginning sound G. Start on the left side, and that's a pull down. Go back to the top and pull down. That's a vertical line because those are the lines we use in handwriting, pre-handwriting. Take our red and move across the page. I hope you have fat crayons, kids. Start at the top because we can hold those really good and they don't break. Pull down, go back to the top, and it's a pull down line. And that's a vertical line, back to the top. That's where we finish reading and writing. All right, I have a tan piece of paper because our giraffe, he might look yellow, but he's not really yellow, but he's got brown spots. So I'm going to use my brown crayon on like a manila colored paper so he'll look tannish and yellowish. All right, let's go up to the top and start with his head. We're going to take our brown crayon. We're going to just make kind of a little oval. We're going to keep going around and around and around. And we're making a giraffe for the longest day of the summer year, summer solstice. So we've got the giraffe with the longest neck, longest animal. All right, we'll keep going around. That's the top of his head. And now we're going to come down here because his head's kind of oval. We'll go down here and make another little kind of an oval shape. That's where his nose and mouth is. It's kind of a curve. Okay, and that's the brown color. All right, now we're going to come over here and come back to the left. We'll make his left ear. And it's going to be an over curve, under curve, over curve, under curve. This is the left ear. Over, under, over, under. And he has a little bit of black in there. So I'm going to put some straight black lines. And that's one ear, and they're big ears. All right, from the left, we'll move over to the right, and we'll do an over, under, and there's his other ear, over, under, over. You can say it with me. Over curve, excuse me. Under curve, over curve, under curve, and keep going. Over curve, under, over curve, under curve, hanging on to that fat crayon because that builds those small muscles. And now we'll put a little black in that ear. Push, push, push. Now he also has some little knobs on the top of his head. I'm not sure what they're for, but we're going to put them up there. We use a brown, and they are furry, but we're just going to make some nice pull down lines. Pull down vertical lines. There's one, the left one, and the right one. Left L, beginning sound L, right, beginning sound R. And they got little black fur on top, so I'll take black and I'll make some more little lines on top. Little short ones for little black furry fur on the top of his head. You've seen those on all the giraffe when you see giraffes. Now we're going to make his eyes. Take our black crayon and we're going to make 2 oval eyes. Always we're going to start on the right, on the left. And we're going to make an oval eye, around, over here an oval eye. And what's interesting about giraffe, he's got 2 sets of eyelashes. Okay, we're going to make some eyelashes. They're going to be pull down curves. And the reason he's got big, long 2 sets of eyelashes is because it keeps the sand out of his eyes. And when he eats the tall acacia tree, there's thorns on that. And that will warn him that there's thorns and he doesn't want to prick his eyes. So he's got very long eyelashes. All right, now we're going to go down and make his nose. We'll make some nostrils. He has, like us, nostrils, beginning sound N. Some more curves, oval curves. Those are the nostrils. He breathes air like you do. And we'll give him a little mouth. And he has his brown skin. Now, we're going to make that long neck that makes it famous for the longest day of the year. So we'll go under his head, about here, and we're going to pull down and go all the way down. That's his long neck, and make a little curve. I'm not going to make his legs. I don't have enough room because he's so tall. So we're making that long neck. And he is got long legs too. There's a pull down, little over curve down here. All right, the other side of his neck, we'll make it just about here. And we're going to again pull down for that long neck, and we're going to get down around here and we'll pull out because the legs are down here. Go back to the top and we'll pull down again for that long neck. You can just follow your curve. Back to the top, follow the curve for his long letter sound L, neck, beginning sound N, letter N. Now we're going to make his markings. Every giraffe has different markings, and that's how they can tell themselves apart. The babies can see their mothers. We can tell them apart. No giraffe has the same markings as another one. So our markings are going to be easy to make, though. We're going to make, with brown, we're going to make kind of little squares, pull down, because that's easy to scribble. And we'll come underneath here, and we'll make some pull downs, we'll make some little curve over, and just make, you've seen the giraffe, and this is what he looks like, a patchwork. And we'll make another one down here, down, and this is his markings for his special self. Pull down and under curve. Let's make another one here, pull down. You can say it with me, pull down. And we'll connect it with some curves. We'll make one here, pull down, because these are his markings. Tells him he's special. I'm sure it's part to say that so the babies can find their mommies. A baby giraffe is called a calf. Just like a cow baby is a calf, so is a giraffe baby a calf. And the baby calf is born with long legs too. All right, let's make another one. These are his markings. Pull down. Over curve, under curve. Put another one down here. Now some of them get pretty big because he's getting longer, that long neck, so we can make them water, but these are still going to be his markings for her or his special self. There's another space. We'll make another big one. We're getting down to the bottom of his neck, this big long neck, because the summer solstice day in June is the longest day of the year. So it's Giraffe Day because he's got the longest neck. Okay, let's make another one. We're getting down to his legs, and his legs would have the same markings. Ours are going to be the pull down, because that's easy for us to make. A little curve over and a curve under. Okay, we can make a bigger one here because there's a lot more space here, but there's still this, the marking tells who he is, who she is. Okay, let's make another one down here. We'll make a long one because these markings have squares. Now they have a long neck. They use that long neck for fighting. When they get in an argument with another giraffe, they bang their necks against each other. And they are dangerous out in Africa, where they live, the continent of Africa. They are dangerous. You can't be going up close to them. You're probably riding in a car if you've been on a safari. That's an automobile trip in the game parks. Because they can run with those long legs almost 35 miles an hour. Okay? We'll make one more down here. This is where the legs would be. Let's put a curve here. That's where his stomach is, and the legs start there. We'll just make a curve. And we'll make one more marking for him, his markings. He eats apricot trees. The acacia tree, which is a tall, tall tree, that's why he can eat from it, but it has thorns in it. So those eyelashes help to protect his eyes when he's eating those tall, tall leaves from that tree. And he can eat up to 66 pounds of food a day. And that is a lot of food. Now the giraffe also has a tail. So we'll come back here and the only part of the tail I'm going to show you is pull down. Just to pull down, back to the top and make a little curve. Down there's some hair, but I don't have enough room. Like I said, I only had room for that long, long neck. All right, now one more thing we're going to put on him, or her, whichever one we want to choose, is a mane. But it's not a big mane like a lion. It's little tiny pull down hairs. Little hairs, pull down, and you're going down. That's beginning sound D. Down the back of his neck, and they're very short. They're not long. It's called a mane, but it's not a long one like lions. Whoops, I'm going up. And there's our giraffe. For the longest day of the year, Giraffe Day, the summer solstice. Now that's the end of handwriting and practicing small motors. If you would like to add something, you can. Maybe you're at the zoo and you could put yourself right there looking up at that big tall giraffe. Okay, kids, let's see those scribble pictures. Oh, look, and you got them eating the bamboo. Oh,
look
how
at that.
much fun
Look at
you're
that long neck.
on
I
the
love
summer day.
Beautiful.
Well, KK,
Yes, Omi.
that's all, kids.